So Daniel Ricciardo has said quite openly that he's not going to be on the grid in 2023, with him looking at taking a year off as a reserve driver next year before coming back in 2024. But it looks like the Australian has been linked with a move that I certainly wasn't expecting. And on top of that, there's also been interesting comments about his teammate Lando Norris on his links with another team. But before we begin, if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content. And you can follow me on Twitter at James_Formula1, and there'll be a link in the description. So Norris made his debut in F1 in 2019, and despite his McLaren not being able to fight at the front of the field for the last 4 years, he's picked up multiple podiums and nearly had a race win under his belt last year, before making the wrong call on tyres when it started to rain. But there's no doubting his potential when he eventually gets a race-winning car, given his speed and how he's been beating Ricciardo in the last 2 years. Now Norris is currently locked in a long-term deal with McLaren, but Red Bull have revealed there have been talks with Lando. I mean, the team have been interested in him, even back to his days in Formula 2 when Red Bull Motorsport advisor Dr. Helmut Marko attempted to get him into a Toro Rosso seat back in mid-2018. Red Bull team boss Christian Horner was quoted by Racing News 365 as saying, "We've spoken with Lando a couple of times over the years, but every time we've had a conversation, the next day he signed a contract with McLaren. He's on a long-term contract and looks like he's going to be there for a few more years." Now I think in a race-winning car, Lando will put himself in a position to fight for the title, and if Norris had gone to Red Bull and been teammates with Max Verstappen, I do think it would have been crazy. Whilst I think Sergio Perez is a great driver, I think Norris would have given Max more of a title fight given what he's shown he can do in the McLaren, as well as consistently beat his teammate, who is an experienced race winner. But Norris will be remaining at McLaren for the foreseeable future, and whilst I think next year is optimistic, I'd like to see in 2024 the team have a car that's capable of fighting towards the front, as it'd be nice to see McLaren going for the title again. Now for next year, Ricciardo has been linked with a move back to his former team Red Bull as a reserve. He secured 7 wins with the team between 2014 and 2018, and overall was a very solid driver for them. He's also been linked with Mercedes as well, and team boss Toto Wolff has said having Daniel in the team would be an advantage. And the team are in need of reserve drivers following Nick de Vries' move to AlphaTauri and Stoffel Vandoorne heading to Aston Martin as their reserve next year. And if you want to find out more, I'll leave a link to a video in the description. But Ricciardo could be in for a shock move by actually staying with McLaren. You wouldn't have thought this be the case given his contract being ended early with the team, and then them bringing in Oscar Piastri to fill his place. But McLaren do seem to have opened the door for Ricciardo to stay on as a reserve, with team principal Andreas Seidel saying the move is possible. He was quoted by the Spanish edition of motorsport.com as saying, "It's a discussion we usually have in the winter. There's absolutely no, let's say, bad feelings between Daniel and us, so it's possible he'll be the third driver in 2023. Now for me, Ricciardo needs a fresh start. You know, he's been at McLaren for 2 years, and while he did pick up a race win for the team in 2021 in Monza, on the whole it's not been a successful campaign. And this year he's really struggled, and given the Piastri situation, I think he does need a change of scenery for a fresh start to be successful. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care,